Web3. Maybe you've heard this word, maybe you haven't, but regardless, Web3 has made NFTs, metaverse, you know, blockchain, DeFi, a whole lot possible. Web3, they might be wondering, what is Web3? Let me just give you a little bit background story about, how this NFTs and the metaverse all came up. So, you see, early in the 1980s, when the internet was first, you know, launched or created, depending on how you want to call it, it was Web 1. So it was mostly just text. So mostly people who had access to the internet back then it was just read text. It's like you just opening an encyclopedia or something. I don't know I don't know the browsers they were using back then, but you just get the point. Something like you opening Wikipedia and just reading, and fast forward down the line in the early 2000s, and that was where we got Web 2, which was Web 1 evolving to Web 2, which is where we are now being able to send video calls, and that was the birth of Facebook and other social media giants. So that was Web 2. And with Web 2, this is the thing, you don't own your data. So that's why mostly Facebook and these other social media platforms, they sell your data to these advertising companies, and they use that based on that to sell products for you. So mostly, if you've been wondering, sometimes you'll be thinking about you want to travel, and all of a sudden, an ad just pops up like, yeah, you want to travel for a year or a scholarship to travel abroad, study abroad. You just see all those things. Those are the details that these social media giants they gain from you. So technically, it's like they are invading your privacy, but that's not what you're here to talk about. So something like that. And now Web 3 is now Web 2 evolving into the next era. So we call it dApps, the Internet of Decentralized Applications, whereby now these applications are no longer centralized, they are decentralized, which means the whole system is not owned by the government, not owned by a single entity. Basically, it's owned by all of us, anyone who chooses to participate in the system. So that's basically Web 3. So it's bringing DeFi, blockchain, NFTs, a whole lot of things, which is just going to change the whole infrastructure. And with Web 3, you own your data, so you can choose to sell your data to these advertising companies, and you get something from it. Unlike way back then, Facebook sells your data and you get nothing from it. But this time you can get something. So that's a little bit background of what Web3 is. But as time goes by, I'm going to be uploading more videos to go more into details, NFTs, blockchain, DeFi, dApps, a whole lot. So subscribe and follow to stay updated. Peace.